Hi, and welcome to A Punk with Toys. My name is Lawrence, and today we're going to take a look at the Gridiron Studios Elite Operator 7 Shockwave shotgun and a Rhino pistol, and it comes with a case. And let me just tell you, this thing is beautiful. I've taken a look at it. If you were watching Oz's stream, I almost lost one of those shells right there, and as you can see, that is beautiful. This is how a case should look. You got the soft padding in it. The gun fits in there. Shotgun shells, which are individual. Two different types of magazines. Obviously the shotgun. So we're going to take a look at this. We're going to load it up on a beachhead that I have, so you can take a look and see how it fits, how it looks. If it's something you want to spend, this thing is, for all of this right here, is $40. But the attention to detail, and that's what we're really going to be looking at, is it's second to none. They do a wonderful job when they make this. So, and again, as you can see here, I feel like I'm risking life and limb, because if I lose that, you're not finding those shells. So let's go take a look at this. But before we do, if you like this type of gridiron stuff, if you like G.I. Joe stuff, that type of stuff that I drop, take a second, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification, and you'll be notified every time I drop a gridiron video, a G.I. Joe video, or anything else. So let's go look. Alright, so here we go. We're going to load it up on this beachhead that I have, which I have kind of customized, I guess you can say. I kit bashed. I didn't do any changing of the color. But I wanted something different, something a little bit more tactical with him. So that's what I did. He's actually wearing a Valver's harness that came with Sergeant Slaughter, I believe. He actually has one of the Valver's M4s. I loaded him up with, this is from the Winter Soldier Marvel Legends. I just really like it. Very soft and very flimsy. And I believe everything else, well, everything else is just the knife. So, alright. Actually, this went to, I don't think this went to him. That went to someone else too, though I don't remember who. Because it's really long. I believe that went to someone else. Anyway, we're here to look at this. So here it is, the Gridiron Elite Operator. And quickly, we're just going to look at the case. And the first thing that you're going to see is their logo. All this stuff, again, is 3D printed. But unlike what you print at home, you don't see the striations, the lines. Now, if you look really close, I guess you can kind of see that. But when you're looking not through HD, you don't see anything like that. Handle is going to move up and down so he can carry it around. You also have a handle up here, so I guess they can roll it. Actually, I didn't even realize that it's supposed to have wheels. The wheels do not really roll. I'm not going to lie, I'm actually kind of surprised by that. So if you want to carry the case, hold like this. So, alright. So first thing, we're going to take a look at this and just open it up. And once you open up, you can see everything. But as it closes, there is a nice stiffness to it. So we can easily carry it around like this. We haven't had a lot of luck with other cases. I know the low light case tends to pop open if you don't have it on properly. I have cases from, I believe, Mezco that's carrying like weapons and stuff. They don't tend to stay closed all the time. So here is everything that you're going to see. And the first thing we're going to take a look at is these shotgun shells. Now, I'm going to be very careful. They stay in there if all three are in there. But if you only have two or one, they're going to float around. So this is a soft foam that's put inside here. And you can see the top of it. This is all painted to go along with it. And again, it gives you that crate feel. And this really is the foam. So quickly, if you were watching Oz's show this Saturday, last Saturday, you would have seen me fumbling around with a light looking for it. So this here is painted. You get the not the tip here, but the back of the shell right there. There's the front of the shell, and it just looks absolutely awesome. Again, very tiny, and it actually plugs onto the shotgun, and we'll take a look at that in a minute. So we'll look at the Rhino pistol, and we've seen weapons like this before. Not my favorite weapon at all. Alright, I understand what it is, I just don't really care for it. But the handle is painted nice and black. You can see the nice holes through it, trigger guard, a port for blast effects, and the detail is just, again, really nice. Everything that they do, they put a lot of work into what they're doing. So we'll pop the shotgun out here, and let me just tell you that the first thing you're going to see is that this here does move back and forth. So you want a cocking mechanism, there you go. Now on the front, I don't fully understand this. If you're fighting vampires or what. If somebody knows why there is a spike at the front, please tell me, because I don't know. It looks like they have a spot that if you want to use maybe rubber band technology or some other type of sling, you can run it through here, run it through back here, even run it through down on the bottom. But we do have one paint app on black, so you have your stock that's painted nice and green, and the detail is wonderful. There's your gridiron. Then you have your top, and you can see there's a hole right there. We're going to use that for something real soon. But this detail is really nice, and then obviously the back of the stock. So if you have small enough hands and you are willing to take that chance, you can plug each and every single one of these shells into. What happened was, on the third one, it slipped out of my hand, and I actually found it underneath, and I don't even know how it got here, underneath my grenade. So, how it ended up underneath the grenade, and before someone asks, what do you mean? I always thought that this was a real grenade. They said it's actually a training grenade because it's open on the bottom. But all in all, it is a military training grenade. It is heavy. I played with it as a kid. So here you go. You have your shotgun there. Now you have two different magazines. You have the smaller magazine that plugs in here. Now be very careful if you have these on here. They're in there nice and tight. That's what she said. But if you hit it, you're going to knock those things right off. And so there you have a nice small magazine or a short magazine for your shotgun. And it does punch in right there. You don't have to worry about it falling out. And then, let's say you want a much larger magazine. Well, here you go. It's going to hold extra rounds, and there you can see the gridiron along with how bad my fingers are, but that's for my work. And we can just kind of pop this on. Now, I like the green. I like the shorter one just because of the green, but there is something very special about this. It reminds me of, I believe, the Real American Hero. I want to say version 2 of Leatherneck. The big magazine. The gun was too big for him, but it was always a lot of fun. So there you go with that. And then what you have is this piece here. All right. And again, there's no shortcuts on this. The detail is absolutely wonderful. So, and I'm being very cautious about making sure that I don't hit those shells. So you want to load this on him. There you go. And that's good. So let's pop this off here. I'm going to be very careful. I think I'm going to remove the shotgun shells just because, one thing, it is not my loadout. And I'm just so scared to lose them. I searched so long on a stream. They finally asked me, what are you doing? And I'm like, I lost a shotgun shell. And again, it's not mine, so it's even worse, because the last thing you want to do is lose something that somebody is being nice enough to lend you to review. So here we go. And how well does this fit? I gotta say, I know they're coming out with a retro beachhead. I was never a huge beachhead fan growing up. My tune has changed, but this beachhead buck is really, really good. I mean, I still think it's one of the, I know it's their base buck. They used it for they use a lot of these parts on other figures, but I just thought the color scheme on this figure worked really, really well. So here we go. And what we're going to do is we're going to open this hand. And if you have any issues with opening the hands, just go heat it up in some hot water. You could use a blow dryer. You could use a heat gun. Be careful with the heat gun. And look at this. I already got him pretty much already in that firing position, but he peeks right through there. Absolutely awesome. And you can get this figure even with these awful shin guards that just really mess with the mobility. You can get them in a great shot like that. So there's that Elite Operator. You know, I don't know if it's something that you want to spend $150, $40 on, but I've discussed other cases from other companies that I think are cheap, major knockoffs. They look like they come from the Dollar General, if that's kind of being nice about it. This here, you are spending money, but you are getting, you're getting your money's worth out of it. I mean, you're paying for what you get here. All right. And I don't want to discuss the cost with the other one. I know someone's going to leave a comment. I know it comes with a figure, it comes with other stuff. It comes with a Swiffer too, so you can dust your house. But I really don't want to get into that. I'm just pointing out that, to me, this is how, if you want a case to look for photography, you want to use something like this. So here you go. There's with the short stop, or the short magazine. But this thing looks awesome. You can have him lifting it up here. You have him cocking it back. So, again, I don't like moving his feet because he's in a perfect position to stand and firing. I'll have to do it later on. I have, again, a couple beachheads, so. All right. But you move from right there. He's there. He's loading it. And then back up to firing. Load it. Back up to firing. I hope that's the firing position and not backwards, but hey. Anyway, there you go with that. And now let's take a look and see how the pistol is supposed to go and how it looks. Kind of probably stretch out his hands a little bit. Now, I really wish that the classified, these ones aren't bad. And he's not bad because he doesn't have the for the butterfly grip, I guess I should. So, his butterfly, because he doesn't have his big, what is it called? Plate carrier that he comes with stock, he's actually able to cross over like we want him to. So, I do like that. And then you can have them going around doors, however you want them to fire. But there you go. That is a good-looking pistol. Not my favorite pistol. It's just not something that I'm into. I don't like these types of revolvers. But will it fit in here? Now, you don't really need it to fit in there. But you want it to go there. You pull it out. Boom. And it actually stays in there. And I got to say, the color matches pretty well. I mean, it's a different, darker green, but it's not bad. So, there you go. There is your Elite Operator with beachhead. You can do what you want with it, I guess. I don't know. I'm out of words. That's a first. All right, so there you go. That is this Elite Operator 7. I don't know. I've mentioned it a bunch of times. It'll be in the description. Anyway, if you like it, again, I think I've been, I will mention Gridiron is expensive, but you are paying for some really good quality. You can see just that detail in it is absolutely wonderful, and it looks great on this beachhead, especially how I have him now. So if it's something you want to invest in it. And I love the case. It is really good for pictures, if that's how you want to do pictures. And again, I've been hard on another company and their case and saying it looks like a Dollar General, and it really does. It's really cheap. If you're doing photography, you're not going to want all the kibble inside of it. You're going to want it looking like it's staged properly. So here we go. That's it. I'm going to get out of here. Before we do, you know the deal. You know where to go. That is, if you're on Instagram, A Punk with Toys, 2 of them, subscribe to both. The Facebook group page, Punks with Toys, because once you join, you're a punk with toys. And last but not least, hey, you are here, right? Take a second, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell notification so you're notified every time I drop a Gridiron video, a G.I. Joe video, or something else. Now I'm going to get out of here, but do not go anywhere. Right up here is going to be the vamp that I've been doing, and down here is all the Gridiron stuff that I have reviewed. Take care.